everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and we're here taking a look at Nona and their official music video, Rollerblade. It is only a minute 57 and I can already tell that this will most likely be something that I wish was significantly longer. I'm surprised that it's as short as it is for it being an official release, but we're here for a good time and we pick our battles. I am excited to look at this nonetheless. I'm ready, I hope you are. Let's watch.
Island girl from Indonesia, body bomb blast to bust the speaker. Demonstration, I'm the teacher. Simon says follow the leader. Rollerblade, rollerblade, rollerblade.
That's cool.
Udah siap belum? Ya. Jalan-jalan dengan sepatu rodaku. Kiri kanan ikuti irama lagu. Semua mata hanya tertuju padaku. Terbiasa dari dulu. Boy start, hit him with the red light. Hot watch, swerving on my just right. Ride on my dump truck, my girls stuck it up. Gas on the pedal like crack, crack, crack.
Tutta la gasolina.
On my roller.
Hey! Thank goodness. Wow. Gosh, so freaking short. Ugh, it's too short. But that's life. Okay, from the top we go. This was really nice. I'm going to assume Sienna was a part of this in some capacity. I could be wrong, but she was a part of work. So I'm going to assume that she may have a hand in this one, because it does give the impression that maybe we recorded work and Rollerblade around the same time, because this was teased at the end of work. So I like that we already have the rollerblade, and I like the natural levels because of the seating arrangement. I thought that was cool. I also like that we're using an instrument here. It looks like we're making that sound here, and I'm assuming this is the instrument that is what we're hearing. Right? So we do a little drop down here. Great balance on it. Now, the type of camera shot, it looks like a handheld. Now, handhelds are what it sounds like. It's not on a gimbal. It's not on something that stabilizes the camera. So it is a little bit trickier for us to appreciate the nuance and the details of the dance, but we're still going to appreciate it for what we see. Bring it down, we bring it up. Oh, that's nice. So we drop it. So I like the we're entertaining the drop with the head, and I really like how we have the variety of levels, not only in just having your feature be similar in level, but obviously different because we're on a different type of bounce with the ball of the foot. You have everybody else accenting. And it also looks like we have everybody kind of doing their own thing a little bit there. And then we drop it down. And she says, come here. Here we go. We knock it. I like the pose, and I like the fact that we're facing a different direction. It's very clear who they want us to feature. Why? Because she's the only one facing us. She says Indonesia. So I like the accent with the chest. I like the overheads on that too. Really full. No one is leaving anybody else behind, which I do appreciate. And then I like the sway happening back there. And then we do blade. So I also, too, like the fact that we have everybody joining in, grabbing each other at the waist. I have seen people, whenever they do rollerblade together, they do have this kind of connection together. So I like the practicality of this. So I also like the body roll and the torso commitment to the choice. Notice that the tone or the overall track itself shifted in that moment. Having our movement cater to that looks great. The accent through. She takes it, she turns. Join back in. Hip sways are nice. And we knock. Nice syncopation. She flicks it with the point, and then she assists on the head, rock it back. So I like that you have your features, have their moment, but then you also see them contribute to the environmental trio that normally ends up happening, right? So I like that we get to see that a couple times throughout, right? And then from there, she drops it. Ooh, girl, scandalous, right? Then you have my next feature. She accents. They travel it, bring it to the front. You have the sway going, and then they swing it. And then we have the body roll out of that too. We kick it. Nice hip accent there on the kra kra kra. And then they have the on the rolla. So she flicks it. Everybody else takes a little bit longer, but their range checks out, meaning how long it's taking for them to do their respective choice. Feels like it's communicated amongst each other, which we really appreciate. I like the leg hold. And then we end up sending it back. That's really nice. We tap it. I like the sway on that with the hips. Now with this, we have a lot of repetition, but notice the repetition, stops at 4 tops. We're not doing it for the entire 8 count. We're hitting it, we're using it as a transition, we're having other functional supplementary things take place, so it's not just the same thing. Also, note what our camera's doing. It's panning around, it's having other choices take place, so it allows for a degree of another separation in another supplement for us to be able to absorb what we're watching. So we accent with the hips, and then you flick it up, and then you sweep it. Body roll is nice. And then we drop the level, bring it back up, ball change, we drop it down, and we come right back up. Super fun. And I'm glad it wasn't done there. My gut was like, oh, I hope it's done. Not over so soon. We bring it up. I like the knock, knock, and then they toss. So they end up having a little flick of the fingers to make it look like they caused the booty to accent in that way, which I thought was really fun. And then they go boom. That's center. Bring it to the inside. Good tension. We look up, side. She hits it, sets the mood. So she swings the arms up. Nice gestures on that. She's like, excuse me. I see it. So they have it. Good tension. They accent out, back in. So they're playing with pockets or different timings. Then you have that boom, boom, boom. I like the knock, knock, knock on that. And then we have the accent going in with the arms. I like that we have a little pass off where you have your feature. She has her moment, but she has other members contributing and framing as well as accenting to make her still stand out. So she's here. She brings it forward. He. Oh, that's nice. The roller. Now that, man, we got a split going in, right? And they come up. No, what's interesting is I'm curious, do we actually go from here to here? Practically, I don't think so. Those are obviously 2 different takes. That is pretty impossible to go from this position to this position with the amount of time that they're showing between the cuts. Is that fine? Yes. I would consider this a concept shoot. You can do whatever you want, right? You can make the entire choreography and not match each other between one phrase and another. It helps, and it can be a really nice transition and a really nice way to make it cohesive, but you don't inherently have to do that. I love the moments that we saw. So you have that sway, you have that rollerblade, so they end up doing it about 4 times, and then we end up doing the sways there, and we flick it up, and then we accent, more hip accents from one side to another. They end up doubling on each respective side. And then we have on the roller, and instead of turning it into an add-on, it's now everybody, it's unified, right? So the it's the sweeps there. And then we do see one of our members, she cuts a little bit more than everybody else, and so you see her foot a little bit closer to the inside. You can trip up if you're not careful. That's so subtle. That's whatever. And then I like that it turned into a little partner moment to guide with the hips to get us reversed to face the other way. So now we're going to the front, and then we go front and back, playing around with timing and direction with our sweeps, right? And then we flick it back. I like the tap of the heel. We drop, 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 drop. We look, and we go flick, flick. We go down. Nice little moment of individuality. That was so short, but I still appreciate what we were able to see. Now, I've seen a couple things from them. I've seen work, and I've seen superstitious just off the top. And I liked both of those for different reasons. I like this one, too, because you have that doom, da-doom, doom, doom. It's just, I don't know, goodness. I like how the repetition works well for the simplicity of the backtrack. And you have other things, like I said, that balance that out. So it's not just we're watching the same thing over and over and over again. You're seeing it packaged in a way that continues captivation, and it helps you understand the overall point of it. So I thought this was really, really fun.